Hello and welcome to Magic the Gathering Practice Makes Progress. We are going to be jumping into what are we doing? I'm looking right at my Magic and I'm like, what am I doing again? We're going right into drafting today. Since Bloomborough is coming to its close in the next day, we're going to get in on the last little bit of drafting that we could possibly do. Basically, we've gotten getting up to the point with getting up to Magic Mastery Pass level 20, which is what I was aiming for in the first place. I would have loved to get to 40 during this whole thing, but since Bloomborough is ending significantly sooner than I thought it would, it kind of messed up my plans, especially when I ended up having to do a whole lot of work outside of it for projects that are happening outside of it. So I couldn't really dedicate an entire Bloomborough Mastery, but we did get halfway to the original goal, and I still enjoy the set as much as I possibly could. So for the last little bit, our videos are going to be basically the draftings and any dailies that we can clear along with it. So let's get to Practice Makes Progress. All right, so we are going to start with let's see. We have Premier Draft, Bloomborough, or Traditional. We're going to do all of it. I have plenty of draft tokens to play with for this set. So we're going to do as much as we can in the next 24 hours from sign up and then go from there. As much as my own time would also allow. So we'll do Premier Draft first, which is keep playing until you reach 3 match losses. And see what we have. I have 6 draft tokens. So I could literally do 2 of each. I mean, 3 of each Bloomborough draft over the course of the next 24 hours. So there may be a bunch of videos doing that today. And going from there. I love this set. I love this set more than any other set I've ever played in the entire thing. I think it's well grounded. I think it's I think my favorite part about the whole thing, though, in addition to its mechanics feel really nice and solid, and it's really nice to be. I could easily, personally, from someone that primarily does aggro red style decks, I could actually feel myself easily pulling drafts or anything really, or creating decks in any color. That's pretty much how comfortable this set feels in comparison to Phyrexia or even War of the Machines or something like that. This one just feels like a natural set for me, and my personality type. But most of all, what I like is the fact that it's not doom and gloom. And I'm not saying that Duskmourn isn't going to be fun or anything like that. It's clearly not a set for me. I'm not a big horror person. I do like scary, and I can do jump scares and whatnot. But my preference in Magic has always been, I wish they had cards that were more flowers and sunshine and stuff like that. And this delivered. This was all of that I ever wanted in a Magic set. So I am happy to have a set for this rotation that allows me to not only enjoy the card mechanics and whatnot, but also enjoy just looking at them and how bright they are. It's not a mono white deck, Sometimes red and black decks, they'll just feel hefty and heavy and whatnot. But even most of the black cards or the red aggro cards, they're still very bright in comparison. Now that's my own personal opinion on the matter, and that's a big reason why I like the set. I think personally, Magic is filled with monsters and monstrosities. And that's cool. I'm all for it. But I think having something that is, look at this, just look at this. It's a big badger holding a skull, but it's in sunshine. It's nice to see sunshine. Go out and get vitamin D from time to time, Okay, so that's my whole thing on Bloomborough. So I'm excited for this set and to continue playing this set even past the MTGA event sequence for it as it goes into Duskmourn and to, I think, Foundations is next after that. This is me stalling in the worry that I might not do very well in this draft. Okay, so we're going to go right into it. I am going to sign up for Premier Draft Bloomborough. I'm going to stop stalling now. Okay, and see what we come up with. Hopefully I come up with something at all. I'm kind of one... I was going to say, I was kind of wondering if they'll fill the seats. Oh, I should ready up. Oh my gosh. Other people are waiting for me. Like I said, like I did for the Phantom draft, it's been a long time since I've actually played a draft as well. So I am, all of this, consider this for me relatively new. All right, so I kind of want to go for another red black deck. Oh, but red green is so good. I'll build my red green deck, but red black is so good. I also didn't check what my dailies were. I probably should have done that. This will go well. Oh God. All right, I'm gonna go with Raccoon Killer. I'm gonna go with Raccoon Killer. I like the card, and I like the multiplicity of it. I was playing against Drake the other day, and I kept adding counter 1/1s counters to it, and so it would both be able to give haste, and then if I use it with my untap cards, it would get pretty terrifying. Oh my gosh. I do like Tree Guard. Tree Scribe leaves the battlefield without dying. Oh my god! I might have to make a red green deck instead. Oh, Tree Scribe sounds so good. I've never had that card before. Oh, what was the other one? I have Junkblade Bruiser. I do like that one. When you expend 4, it gets 2/1. That's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. Flame Cachet Gecko. If it lost life, add mana. Oh my god, these are such good cards. I want... Oh gosh. Okay, Tree Scribe. That's it. We're gonna go to Tree Scribe. Oh, this is gonna be a rough. I'm already struggling. Oh my gosh. Enchantment. During your turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard by paying 1 life to other cards. If a card or token will be put in your graveyard instead, exile it instead. Okay. Let's see. Lizard Warrior. Oh, I do like this one. If that power is less than your control, it takes a turn. Consecration Mage. Offspring gets that. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this deals damage to each opponent. Crumb and Get is a good one. Might of the Meek. Target gets trampled to end of turn. And also that if you get a mouse. Cachet Grab's pretty nice. Oh my gosh. And then Rat Berserker. For each rat you control. Oh, goose eggs. Oh, goose eggs. Okay. I can see why Drake was like, make sure you practice with Phantom Draft first. I went with Coruscation Mage. Coruscation Mage. You know what I'm saying. All right. Heaped Harvest. Oh, I liked Heaped Harvest a lot. What's Elemental Elk? Flash, Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. I mean, it costs 6. That is no joke of a... That's no joke. Oh, but Carrot Cake's a white card. Soothsayer would be nice. But I do like Heap Harvest. Heap Harvest is really great to search for mana cards, and then you can have it as a food token. It's a really... okay, I like playing this. All right, I'm getting Heaped Harvest. Heaped Harvest. Okay. Reptilian Recruiter is here. There's also Psychic Whirl. If you control... Kindle Spark. Yeah, that's the one. Kindle Spark. That's the one. I can get another Heaped Harvest. Treetop Sentries gets a reach. When it enters, you may forage. If you do, draw a card. Forage is to exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. Or I can get another Heaped Harvest. Yeah, I was like, I could do this. Oh, man. Do I want 2 of Heaped Harvest or 1 of Tree Chop Sentries? I have 4 and 1 non-creature. Let's go with Heaped Harvest. Food tokens. I think food tokens are going to be really handy for me. Valley Rally. Gift of food. Creatures you control get 2/0 until end of turn. If the gift was promised, the target creature you control gets first strike till end of turn, and they would get a food token in return. Okay, what else can I... Okay, is there anything that I want to prevent people from having? Oh, I don't want people having Starlit Soothsayer. I actually used Starlit Soothsayer pretty well when I built a deck recently, and it can be pretty devastating gaining life, especially if you have one that you gain life for. Conduct Electricity is one of my favorite spells. It's really handy as long as you control a token. Rabbit Druid gets 2/0 and has Trample. Harnesser Storms. Whenever you cast a non-creature or otter spell, you may exile the top card of your library. Trigger, or you can also use it as a spell. Okay. I would get that one, but not really. Ruthless Negotiation. Targets, let's see, opponent exiles card from their hand if it was from the graveyard. Bumble's Flower Share Pot. I'm gonna get that. If I combine that with my Heaped Harvest, I could actually do something pretty awesome. Playful Shove. Deal 1 damage to any target. Draw a card. I kind of like that one. Let's see. Let's take that one away. And I'll take another Raccoon Rallier. And apparently I will take that too. Thank you for auto-selling. Alright, next up. Oh. Okay. Okay. Agate Assault is my, like, super go-to spell. But I don't want Bandit's Talent to come at me. I just don't. I would like to have less of that on the field. Maybe I'll just build a 3-deck thing. Each opponent discards 2 cards unless they have an online card. At level 2, they lose 2 life. I don't like having that, but I really, really could use a gate. Let's put a gate on, and then I'll keep talking until like the time runs out. I liked Wildfire Howl. It is pretty good. That could be pretty powerful. Deals 2 damage to each creature. Yeah, I'm gonna take the other one. Wildfire, it's been used against me. It's pretty good. Oh man, I feel like I might regret not getting that one. Okay, Hearthborn Battler gets haste. When it casts a second spell, it gets 2 damage to each. Yeah, I'll take that one for now. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Enters, return up to 1 other target's permanent you control to its owner's hand. That's a pretty good one, too. How many spells do I have? 6. Okay. That's a good one, too. I'll do, like, Sticky Tongue Sentinel. I have that in my deck. I know I've used it before. Yeah, I'll stick with Hearthborn Battler for now. We'll see. Oh, it's Muera. Trash Tactician. At the beginning of your first main phase, add red or green for each raccoon you control. If you spend 4, you gain 3. If you spend 8, exile the 2 top cards of your library. Until end of turn, you can actually pass that. How many raccoons do I have? I have 2 raccoons, so not a great one, but I'm going to click it anyway, just in case. But I could just get Steam Path Charger, which would give me both of those things. Same price. Tree Guard Duo is pretty good. Highest-Fine Wolverine's pretty nice. Cindering Cutthroat is okay. I'll take Muera Trash and see what happens. I'll play with it. I do like Cindering Cutthroat. I also just discovered, Drake and I were doing booster pack openings yesterday, and it was very much like he was like, oh, you can actually cast Cinder Spark Duo or some the lizard, the black red lizard, but because it's like half half as opposed to like a whole mana color, it's like you can pick either or. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. All right, so we have Otter Wizard. Ooh, Uncharted Haven's nice. All right, I'm gonna hold on to that. Well, Uncharted. If I tried it, okay, I'm gonna take Uncharted Haven just in case, because it's, if I decide to switch into doing actually a 3-color deck, halfway, it's not a bad card to have to be able to choose a color that I need at any time. We have War Squeak or Heaped Harvest again. That's not a bad one. I'm taking Tangled Tumbler because I know that if it comes back at me, it will be a very painful card to use. If I also figure out how to use Tangled Tumbler, that would be pretty good too. Vigilance. If I can also put a target creature, counter on a creature. That's pretty multifaceted. I can also turn it into a vehicle that turns into a creature that also gives counters. I think that's pretty nice. Oh, Raccoon Rogue. Let's see. First strike. When it attacks, add 1 until end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end until end of turn. I like that. For 2 mana, that's pretty good. Confirmed. Ooh, what's this one? Offspring. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with 2 or less power. Yeah, I'll take that. For 4 mana. That's not too bad for 4 mana. I could use a balance, higher power scale balance too. Currently, my power balance is at 2.6. I like to keep it close to around 3, but having a couple 4 mana cards isn't too bad either. A Gate Assault. Right off the bat. Actually, I'm gonna take Daggerfang Duo because the less death touch on the field, the better. I think. No, a gate. I'll take it. I need to make sure also that I have enough. Like, I can keep people from getting cards, but I also need to make sure I just have cards for myself to actually play with. Do I have Roughshod for 3? No, I'll take that. Yes, Conduct Electricity. I'll take Steam Path Charger for 2 mana. I will take Wildfire Howl. And then I'll take War Squeak. Okay, and then we... Oh, what's this? Gift a tapped fish. Sazakap's thing. Or brew. As an additional cost, discard a card. Target player draws 2 cards if it was promised. A target creature you control gets 2 until a turn. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Knuckle Boxer. Raccoon Berserker. Expend 4. It gains indestructible till end of turn. 2 mana. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, Gav Scaled Scourge. Other creatures you control enter with an additional 1/1 counter for each who lost his life. Hold on to that one. Yeah, I'll hold on to that one. I was going to get Frilled Spark Shooter, but I think I want to try Gelf Scorch instead. I don't know. I'm literally at the like, oh man, maybe I might be making a tricolor deck for this draft. Hidden Grotto is really nice. I'll hold on to that one. Okay. Oh, Bramble Veteran. Oh, Raccoon. Whenever you expand 4 raccoons you have. How many raccoons do I have now? I have 6 raccoons. Okay, I should probably consider that then. I don't think I've ever thought about having 6 raccoons. Squirrel Warriors 2 is pretty nice. Mida de Meek is okay. Oh, okay. I'm here because Gossip Talent gets used against me so often that I just don't like it. I don't like it and I don't want to see anyone else have it. don't. I just don't. I'm seeing a lot of reds come back. So I'm like, if there's one thing I know, that the blues are being gone, right? So I just don't want anyone to get that one. That being said, but wear down is really good too. I'm gonna take wear down. I know. I switched it at the last second. Someone probably is going to take it. It will be what it will be. But uh, wear down to be able to destroy 2 target artifacts. I am so. I find myself usually always in need of something that will get rid of stuff that it might. It just seems like a good idea. All right, I'm going to take Heaped Harvest from this one. Okay. Sinister Monolith. I kind of want that one. So at the beginning of your combat turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. I can then, if I want to, pay 2 life and tap this card. It will also sacrifice it. It will draw 2 cards if I activate it as a sorcery. So I like Sinister Monolith. For 4, you can cast it relatively early on if you get it. It's been used against me a couple times too, so I've seen it in action. It can be pretty devastating if you're not ready for it. Let's see. As long as you control a token. Okay. Yeah, I'll take Moonstone Harbinger. I'm okay with that. I'll do Corsication Mage again. Oh, wait. 2 shot sentries. For 4. Now I'm good with Corsication Mage. How many rats do I have? None. War Squeak. I'll take Kindle Spark Duo. Let's see. What is this artifact? For each mod in this ability... Nah, let's take Might of Meek. Nope. I'll take Erlenmechic. It's fine. Dire Sight. Psychic Whirl. And Veteran Guard Mouse. Okay. That's the last card, so... Okay, so now we build our deck. So I'm not taking the planes. Let's see. I don't need Veteran Guard Mouse. I don't need Borrow Guard Mentor. I don't need Seasoned Worn Garden. Okay, so I'm 11 over. I don't need Heirloom Epic. I don't need Tangle Tumbler. I don't need, let's see, 1 War Squeak is fine for me. Let's see. All right, so I have 2 bats, 1 frog, 5 lizards, 7 raccoons. So I should probably make sure that I have a raccoon built inside of that. So let's see what raccoons I have. Brazen Collector's Raccoon, Auto Wizard Player Shoves a Sorcery, Raccoon Bard, Steam Petrar's a Lizard. For just a moment, I'm going to take out anything that's not a like kind of raccoon, just to kind of give me an idea of what I'm looking at, just to so I can see it. Alright, Mouse Raccoon, Wildfire Howard, Bramble Guard, Raccoon Tactician. Rush Shield. Conduct Electricity. Oh, Bat Cleric. Oh, with just the Raccoon deck, I have exactly 40. With just the Raccoon deck, if I took out Dire Sight, Psychic Whirl, and Sinister Monolith, then I could feasibly just create a red-green deck with raccoons and lizards. So let's try that and see how that goes. Uh, 38. Oh, and Tree Scribe. And then one frog. Okay, so if I focus primarily on... Okay. Oh, I have to get rid of Gev. Because Gev's Scale Scorch is red-black. So I can't really use them unless I have a black deck in there. To which then I would put Tangle Tumbler in its place. So if I go with a primarily raccoon deck, with the central point being, where is it? Muera Trash Tactician. At the beginning of your first main phase, add red or green for each raccoon you control. When you expend, gain 3 life. When you expend 8, exile the top 2 cards of your library till the end of next turn. You may play those cards. With 5 other raccoons, that's not a bad one, plus to be able to expend 4. Which, by the way, the idea, I was trying to understand. I was talking with Drake the other day, yesterday, and I was like, expend 4, they say spells. Words are so weird in Magic, like they kind of take the English language, for me. This is a personal opinion, just as for me, as practice makes progress, as I learn it. Because spell meant, for me, like I have to spend it on spells. That is incorrect. It turned out that I can also consider anything that's not a land a spell. And I was like, there's got to be a better way of just saying cast spells to include creatures in that, because you differentiate that word spells at different times. By its own definition, if spell means creature, then I should be able to cast creatures as instants. You know, so it's like... it's like words, you gotta be very finicky with them. The kind of same way that I like the gifting mechanic, the way that they word it and the way that they kind of font it on the card is very specific, but it doesn't necessarily mean exactly what it says. So I'm like, well, so that's the one thing about recent Magic, where it just kind of like, all right, now it's significantly more nuanced in slightly more confusing way. Especially if you have sets coming out over and over and over and over again, and you have more nuances that's like specific. So for example, expend 4 to cast spells, meaning anything that's not a land. And then saying that's, play spells and then not include creatures in the next sentence is kind of, for me, it's kind of like if I was just starting out and I had to learn like a bunch, I guess it'd be fine, but then I'd have to learn more mechanics and stuff like that. So it's like, I can see it being overwhelming when you have to add changeable nuance. Anyway, the point being was, if I wanted to just create a raccoon deck around this creature here, this legendary creature raccoon, I think this is probably the best I'm going to get with this draft. So it's a lizard raccoon deck primarily, and it has 1 frog, I believe. Yeah, 1 frog. I have 1 frog, 4 lizards, 7 raccoons. 4 lizards, 4 otters, 7 raccoons. So a pretty decent barrage of creatures from our fantasy world. We're going to see if this works. I do wish I could use Sinister Monolith. I do wish that I could use Gev's Scale Scorch. Maybe we'll see. Okay, first off, we gotta name this deck. Let's see. Let's see, raccoons. I don't know. Trash Bandit Squad. It's an inclusive squad. Alright, so that is my draft deck. We are going to play with Trash Bandit Squad. Let us see how many losses and wins we can get for the next 27 hours. Or however long it takes me to get through this. I'm hoping for one win. That's what I want. I want one win. That will get me, I get a participation prize. I get 50 gems from one pack, regardless. I'm hoping for a participation prize. I'm so nervous. Okay, the real Igrin is my first opponent. I'm doing very well. Alright, so I have Raccoon Rallier on turn 2, and then Muera on turn 3. So yeah, let's see what we can do with that. Oh, Raccoon Rallier, and then... yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna keep my hand. So I have 3 manas, a War Squeak, Raccoon Rallier, a Gate Assault, and Muera right off the bat. So let's see how we do. They're playing a white card. Okay, they have Uncharted Haven. It's a white card. Okay, so they're playing white-red. Alright, I'm going to play Muero right off the bat. I am going to make it haste, because I can. As I think I still have to cast some stuff. And we're going to attack. Well, okay. Alright, so they casted Repel Calamity to destroy target creature with power of 4, with a toughness of 4 or greater. Let's see, when... I kind of want to hold that for... yeah. Alright, it casts Sonar Strike. Deals 4 damage to a target attacking, blocking, or tapped. You gain 3 life if you control a bat. I currently have Kindle Spark Duo on the field. Alright, they casted, let's see, they casted, when this creature enters target, creature you control gets summoned to end of turn. Okay, I'm gonna cast Corsication Mage with Offspring, to auto-pay. And then go from there. I am going to not attack. But I am going to tap this card to deal damage. Kindle Spark Duo is, I like it for like those quick damage that needs to like You know, my other lizard, for example, that would say this one enters with a counter if opponents have been dealt damage. Kindle Spark Duo and a couple other ones are really great for that. I will not block because I'm. Hear me out. I was gonna try to block it, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit with 3. All right. So with that, I can cast a Gate Assault on dealing 4 damage. Resolve everything. And so when I cast my spells, I deal 4 damage and everything gets hit. And I can then all attack. It leaves me unblocked, or with no possibility of blockers. I do have 2 mana. I can cast a spell, though this is more of that they don't know what I'm casting. You know, kind of when you're like, I have 2 mana and there's clearly a card I can play, kind of thing. You don't know what I've got, kind of spell. Like Shock Spell only costs 1, so yeah, be like that. Okay, they got Veteran Guard Mouse. Okay, Veteran Guard Mouse is Valiant. Whenever it comes target of a spell or ability you control for the first time, it gets +1/0 and gains first strike till end of turn. Wait. When it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time... Oh, okay, so the opponent would have to cast it. Got it. Okay, so I have 5. I could cast... Whenever player casts a second spell each turn, it deals 2 damage to the opponent. I think I'm going to a Gate Assault instead. Right? And then I'm going to, what's the word? Attack with everyone. And then end my turn. So we're at 7:14. Anybody's game still. I currently am, wow. They have a 3, they have, okay, so they're actually playing white, red, green. And I wish I had another gate spell now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna cast Raccoon Rallier. And then I'm gonna cast Hearthborn Warlock. Next, I'm going to, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I could attack everyone. And then hope they don't really have anything beyond that. But I don't really have anything to combat it after this turn. So I'm kind of at this... Like, they're going to block this one, they're going to block this one. And regardless, I'm going to not have a lot to play with next turn. So I'm kind of at the... Do I want to attack now? All right, let's go with caution for the moment, and just deal the 1 damage to the opponent and go from there. I'm I'm kind of hoping that I get a spell. And then I can... Oh yeah, that card. Okay. I'm gonna cast War Squeak on... I'll cast War Squeak on Hearthboom Battler. It will then hit for everything. Target creature cannot block. This one cannot block. And now I'm going to... attack with everyone. 5 attackers. Go to town. Come on, come on, come on. You can't block anything. I won! I won my first draft battle! Oh, okay. Oop, I'm just turning down my gain just a little bit. I think I've only won 1 battle before in draft. Every other time that I've done draft, I've usually lost. But I have a win in draft. All right. So with that, I'm trying to think of what didn't work. I think everything kind of went well. I don't think I had anything. Let me look at my deck one more time. I don't think I had anything that was totally out of place, per se. Though, I think I might have too many heaped harvests, but I don't know what I would put in its place. Because I don't have any other greens. So I have, let's, oh, wait. I have Heirloom Epic. For each mana in this ability's activation cost, you may tap an untapped creature you control rather than pay the mana. Activate only as a sorcery. I don't think I like that one too much. Well, maybe we'll keep Heap Harvest for a little longer. If this continues to work with this one, with this particular deck, maybe we'll be okay. I actually don't need Uncharted Haven now, so I don't need Uncharted Haven because I'd have it if I was a tricolor deck. Actually, no, you know what? No. I take that back. I might need Uncharted Haven as a just in case. It's nice to have in your hand, like in the first round, if you have like a, uncertain kind of card. Actually, Uncharted Haven's good to have in your hand. I take that back. So we're good. We're good. We're going to keep the deck. We're going to keep Trash Bandit Squad as it is, and we're going to try another round. Okay. All right, focus up for the next one. 1 win, which was literally, I went in here, I was like, okay, this is like my first real draft with like draft tokens and stuff in like forever. And I don't mean with draft token. I've never played a draft on MTGA since its creation in 2018. Then the last time I played any kind of drafting was before that. So it's been a long time since I've won something. Okay, so I have 1 of each. I have Rush Shield, Rampager, Wear Down, a Gate Assault, and Warp Speed, and a Vivid. So I'm actually going to mulligan my hand because I only have 1 creature that I can cast on like turn 4. So I'm a mulligan and see if I can get something else. I have Raccoon Rallier and How did I get Tangle Tumbler again? Bumbleplars, a gate, Raccoon Rallier. Okay, I'm gonna keep 6. I'm gonna put back, I'm gonna put back Heaped Harvest. Alright, they have Uncharted Haven too. They're white. Did I play this person before? Oh, look, they're a much higher rank than me. Alright, I put Raccoon Rallier out first. They're playing white-black, it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna add Steam... No, I'm not. I'm gonna put Bumblepot on the field. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I am not going to attack. I'm gonna end my turn. Iridescent Vine Slasher. What's this one? Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, deal 1 target to an opponent. Oh, wow. Okay, then. I'll make this one green. I'm gonna put out Steam Path Charger without the Offspring. I prefer Steam Path Charger with the Offspring, but... Oh, this guy's already got me on defensive, like, in turn 3. Not good that. I don't like being on the defense side, but they just have mana after mana, so... I think Iridescent Vine Slasher is kind of crucial in that one. Being able to have 5 mana after 3 rotations is pretty bonkers. And it gives a lot of it gives a lot of wiggle room. Oh. Okay. I need to get rid of Landfall. Like, that just needs to not... Oh, wait. Yeah, I need to get rid of Landfall. I just can't have it there. But I also can't have this poor feature either. Yeah, I don't know. I think this one's got... I think this one... As you can hear, my birds are now suddenly in that position, which is kind of stinks, because when they get into this point, I'm like, oh, come on, you couldn't wait, like, until the end of this one? Such is the nature of distractions. Yeah, their token having the same thing is, like, terrible. After this match, I'm probably going to go take care of them real quick so that they are not, like, distracting that much. But at the end, right from the start, this guy had me on the ropes just from turn 3, suddenly having 4 mana right off the bat. So a lot more wiggle room than I have with 4 mana at this point. Okay, at the very least I have that no block thing. And I will attack with everyone, despite the fact that it's gonna do me no good at all, but I have no really options. And I need to, unfortunately need to, oh cool, they have early winter. Excellent, how lovely. Alright, but we are at 1 win, 1 defeat. I'm going to take care of Peaches for a second and then call it. I'll be right back. Okay, so that little crisis has been averted, aka they were hungry and bored, as birds sometimes get. All right, so let's get back into some draft. So we're at 1-1. Ooh, can I add this to deck? Yay, I added it to my deck. I don't have to rebuild it again. So they had me right on the ropes. I'm going to try one more time with this deck and see how it goes. Okay. So we have two... We have all reds. We have all reds and 2 forests to play. I'm kind of like, maybe I don't want to keep this hand because I won't be able to play anything for a little bit. So I'm going to mulligan and see what I get. Okay, so I have... Well, okay, I mulliganed and now I don't have really much to go with. Except for Tangled Tumbler. But I have the 2 lands I need. And I can at least play some artifacts to get people off my back a little bit. So... Oh my gosh, do I mulligan again? I have nothing to play. I'm a mulligan again. Okay. So with that, I'm going to keep 5. I have 2 mountains again, but I have red creatures I can play. So I'm going to mulligan Tree Scribe and Trash Tactician, and hopefully we'll make it work. Alright, there you have a swamp on the field. Bonevine Orator. I like that card, I do. I'm going to play Raccoon Rallier. They have 3 swamps on the field. Alright, I have a forest again, so I can actually play Steam Path Charger with wait, cancel. I can play Kindle Spark Duo is what I meant to say. Offspring means 4. So for now, I'm going to cancel. I was gonna haste him, but I'm not gonna get anything done. So it's gonna be a tap that's gonna go unanswered. If it was tapped and he didn't have Bonevine Orator, then I would do it for it. But I think I will go ahead with no attacks and just be ready to block whatever comes my way. Next, after this, I'm going to cast, if I don't get a better... Ah, there we go. I'm going to pass Steam Path Charger with Offspring, auto pay. Let's see. I am going to put haste on Steam Path Charger. I'm gonna deal 1 damage at the very least that goes through, and then I'm going to attack with Steam Path Charger. Yep. Kind of anticipated that was going to happen. Oh no! What's happening? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. We're already there, eh? Whenever food from their graveyard from the battlefield, put 2 counters on it. Of course. Wow, I don't even know what to do with that. I'm gonna cast my Tumbler. Oh shoot, that counted? Unfreaking-believable. I keep, like, okay. Yeah, I hate doing that. So it'll be like, tap this, it casts a non-creature spell, and I will forget artifacts count as non-creature spells. There's too many things to remember. I don't want to sacrifice anything, so we're good. We could all attack, but I'm not. I'm really stumped. I mean, I'm not really stumped. I'm just kind of like, I gotta sacrifice a food to cast a spell on it. Which I could do if I had a spell that would warrant it. I would actually sacrifice Steam Path Treasure and the token for it. And go from there. Oh my god. Sometimes it's just hard to remember, like what spells mean. Remember when I said at the beginning, like remembering a spell can mean this or that, or this and that, or this, that at some point. So expend 4, cast a spell. You know, artifact is a spell, but not really sometimes, depending on situation. And it was like, it can be a lot. Take action. I'm really kind of at the heart of the cards moment right now. It was. I apologize for that pause. I was trying to remember, like, if I damaged him in the blocking phase, would it stick over? And I was like, no, it will reset after a moment. Can I destroy this flying creature? That'd be nice. Is this an artifact? Can I make it an artifact? No, I cannot. Oh, wait, cancel. I can destroy 2 target artifacts with this. I'll gift the card and destroy both of those! Right, with the untap. Sometimes you know what, I just need to take Kindle Spark out of my thing so I can stop forgetting to do that. Yeah, that's the big problem, is that it's gonna cost a lot more. That's the kicker. Is Eager Eater of All really does, it really sucks, because that's the only thing I got that, I don't even know. I feel like conceding this match because, like, my brain can't even function. I'm gonna remove Kindle Spark Duo from my other things because it's a little, what's the word? It's really kind of like, let's put a, it's a little embarrassing, I guess you can say, to feel like, what's it called? Especially on this video. You know, I'm recording this for the however longevity that this thing will be, and it's like, you know what, I to use Kindle Spark's thing, because every time you cast a spell and you forgot you casted a spell, you know, so it's pretty easy to get mildly demoralized, you know, as you watch it happen. So like, I have nothing for you, Eater of All. It's great. It is. It's a good card. I have it in my house here for the deck I have live. I got nothing. I can tell you right now, in all honesty, this is straight up just being demoralized by my own forgetfulness. So and as embarrassing as it is to admit that that's what this was, I can't deny it either. The more I kept seeing that resolve take place, the more I wanted to, like, cry. I guess you can say, cry in the, not like cry like, this is really bad. It's just cry because I'm like, oh, how could, out of frustration to constantly forgetting that one thing. So I'm going to remove Kindle Spark Duo. Because I think having that lizard demoralize me like it does, when it really shouldn't. And I'm not saying that it should demoralize me. I'm sure that there are plenty of people that would say, oh, just get over it or something like that. But I think it's good to both acknowledge and be like, all right, I'll come back to that when it's not on my last loss for a draft kind of thing. I'm also going to remove Wildfire Howl. Let's see. I'm going to put in black. So I'm now going to create a black deck. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of everything so I can actually look at this creation. Alright, so first and foremost, I am going to put Uncharted Haven back in because I think that's important. I'm going to put Gay of Skill in. I'm going to put Muera in. And I am going to create a 3-color deck. I am going to put Bumble Sharepot, and I'm going to put 1 Heaped Harvest in. Where's Heaped Harvest? Here, Heaped Harvest. Oh, I already put Heaped Harvest in. Okay. I'm going to put my 2 Agate Assaults in there, my 2 Conduct Electricities, and all my raccoons. So let's start from the beginning. I'm gonna put my Bat Warrior, Psychic Whirl, Star Soother, Raccoon, Otter, Playful Shove, Raccoon Rallier, Brambleguard Veteran, Rampager. Okay. That puts me at 22. Fortification Mage, Raccoon Rallier, Steam Park Charger. Whenever cast a second spell each turn. Cool. Tree Scribe. Wildfire Howl. Alright. Oh shoot, how do I auto add lands? Here we go. I was like, wait, where are my lands? How many lands do I have? Wait. I put cards in and didn't realize I didn't have lands in my thing. How many lands? I have 12 lands for a 40 card deck. I don't think so. So let me remove Wildfire Howl again, because I just noticed that I was just like, oh, I'm way too many. don't actually like Tree Scribe in this deck, but... Wait, no, I want to add. Okay. So I have how many lands? I have 15 lands in a 40 card deck. I have 14 creatures and 11 non-creatures. I think that's about as balanced as I can make it, removing some of the cards that I didn't have initially. Oh, wait. I want to give me one less forest and give me War Tweak. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let's try it. Oh, we have too many. How do we have too many cards? How do we get too many cards? Oh, I added a forest. Just kidding. I was like, how did I get 42 cards? All right, Trash Bandit Squad. I'm gonna add this to deck instead. One more loss. Let's see what happens. All in. I am gambling all in. Sometimes when I make these videos, I have to acknowledge, like, part of practice makes progress is acknowledging the emotional weaknesses that sometimes pop up in them, which is not nothing, you know? All right, so we have at least... Oh, look, these are the hands I wanted this entire time. I got them now. When I have a tricolor deck, now I get the hands I want. Alright, looks like I'm up against the silver rank. I love Sunshower Druid. I love it so much. I do. I am nervous about one of my green cards that requires 2 mana green. So, like, mana can be tough in a tricolor, so I'm not really used to it. But it's not too bad. Alright, I put Raccoon Rallier. I like to cast Raccoon Rallier earlier for obvious reasons. When you tap it, a target creature controls, you get haste until end of turn. Hope they don't have anything to cast against that. Of course they would. Why wouldn't I? Should have just let them hit me. I should have just let them hit me. What is that? Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. So they use Sticky Tongue Sentinel to then add to Tree Scribe, which then make them bring about Sunshine Druid, which adds them to another counter to another creature. So I'm not even gonna get to play this deck. I'm gonna be dead before I even get the chance to. Alright, we're gonna cast it with Offspring. Auto pay. And then Yeah, I'm not gonna even get the chance to like showcase what this deck can do. Okay, so I have conduct electricity, deals 6 damage, and up to 2 tokens. I got like nothing. Alright, so that's 2 losses and 1 win. Which is, to be perfectly honest, not bad for my very first draft back in like a decade. I think. I mean, I got like nothing. Alright. I got 1 win. And with that, I got 100 and a pack. Alright, let's see what I got in my pack. Alright, nothing new since I have so many cards already for Magic. Oh, yay, I got a real wild card. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. Black, blue. Oh, wait, I needed black spells in the first place. Okay. Well, now we'll know this for next time. So, let's see. We're at an hour 19. I'm going to probably go take a quick break. And there'll be just a series of videos for the next, like, day of doing drafts and whatnot. But after an hour of playing it, I'd like to take a break, go grab myself a snack, watch an anime, come back to it. We'll do another draft in a little while. See if we can't get 20 creature spell. Oh, no, don't confirm swap. No. And then blue-black spells. So we need to do this one. Hopefully I can figure it out. Maybe we'll do a blue-black deck. I haven't done a blue-black deck before. Like I said, I have draft tokens to spare. So we are going to do this at least about 5 more times. That's the game plan. All right. Thank you all very much for joining me. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.